here with no nonsense, cause you can't make sense if you don't make sense. A pod with freestyle discussion, poetry and social deconstruction.
This is Buff Bird.
And this is Buff Beals.
We're the owners of the supplement shop, Grodd.
God, get ready for die.
That's right. Now, let's go ahead and start you off with a little poem. Finna get that skin-ripping pump at the Swole Shack. Guzzling protein, I had to rush to my grandma's house to take a crap.
I've never realized that I can lift 200 pounds with my own sack. And I'll lift up a Ford F-350 using only my back.
Hell yeah, brother. Now, we're here today to discuss a wide range of topics. But first off, I want to talk about Buff Beals and I are considering starting a sister shop called the Swole Shack. So, at the end of the show, we might be soliciting feedback to see if you guys think that's a good idea. We'll have different kind of subs and different kind of ambiance in the shack. Then we do a Grodd's, just to hit a different market, mainly aimed at nuns and Protestants, as opposed to Grodd's, which is just general pop. So, Beals, can you tell me how you been, much you've been lifting lately? Have you been making gains?
Well, what I've been doing, I went to my doctor. He told me, hey, Bills, you got an issue with your prostate, so I've been going in and doing some prostate reps at the gym. I've also been lifting more with my knees. I've got a knee barbell system I attach to my ankles, and what it does is it connects to my knees and then it works it out a little bit. And then after I pump that iron up, I go and I crack about 12 eggs and put that inside and use my own Grodd official horse meat protein powder and mix that in with a little bit of sheet metal and then grind that bitch up and then just guzzle that down, and then I get back and do a couple more knee workouts for my prostate.
Nice. That sounds like a pretty good combo. Let me tell you what I've been doing. I've been mixing sawdust with my bison prot and been lifting my cheek muscles. I've been kind of insecure about the vascularity of my cheeks.
Yep.
So I decided, hey, why not get them ripped? So what I do is I fucking take a plate, I throw it on my face and smash it in, and then I let the damage rip it up.
That's a pretty stellar routine workout. I never thought about doing that one. I think I'm probably going to add that to my routine. I think I could squeeze it in between butt plates and toe presses.
And squirrel squeezes. You squeeze the squirrel's neck till it pops.
Time now for an advertisement break.
This Buff Bird
And this is Buff Beals.
owners of the supplement shop Grodd's.
Get ripped or die.
Today, I want to tell you about our new innovative product, the cock press.
Have you ever felt insecure about how much weight your dangus can lift?
Most plebeians can only lift a couple bags of flour with their dicks on the weekend.
With this revolutionary cock press, you'll be able to cock lift 2 blue whales on an off night.
Now all you do is just strap your dick with the built-in straps to hold 3 plates on each side.
That's 270 pounds for your dangle to start curling on the rag.
Now say goodbye to those crude and basic cock push-ups you've been doing.
With this innovative system, you'll be able to cock lift your girlfriend in no time.
Call 1-800-COCK-PRESS or visit cockcurls.com and get $300,000 off the price tag today.
That leaves you at the low price of $240,000.
Now, if you're strapped for cash, we do offer high-interest loans at 35%.
Either way, you're not gonna want to miss out on this life-altering product.
Grodd's.
Get ripped or die!
Holy shit, that is some nice subs.
Yeah, I'm gonna go purchase those right after this cast.
Hell yeah, brother. Now, I want to tell you about this recent experience I had at the gym. I went there, and this girl was giving me all this flack about how I lift too much. So I punched her in the fucking face, took a plate, and lifted it above my head 875 times, threw down some pro, went into the manager's office and said, "Hey, you got some women up here causing a ruckus." Therefore, he gave me 8 coupons for 8 additional squirrel necks. Do you have, that's a pretty outlandish story, but, do you got anything, what have you, had any stories at the gym lately?
Well, I've been kind of injured recently, and so it's kind of limited what I've been able to do.
Right.
But I had gone in the other day, and I had to wear this thing around my waist that didn't look very appealing, and I made it appear that I did not have a genitalia. And some kid made a remark about that, so what I did was I looked him straight in the eye until one of his eyes popped out of the socket. And I told him, "Hey, you're going to be coming up to me and telling me to do that? You don't want to see what your puny ass can lift." So him with his broken eye socket came over to the other bench press. He got on there and he only did 200 pounds. And I said, "Boy, you better recognize that I'm going to do that with you standing on there." So he stood on it, and I finished doing 30 reps with him standing on there, slammed it down. I jacked his fucking ass in the face, took a protein powder, jacked him back in the face again, and then I went
Nice.
Then I went home and I watched the first season of Frasier.
Nice. I got one last story I gotta share. I went to my gym, and I decided, I talked to this one really buff dude, but not buff me. He said, what I've been doing is I've been dumping into a horse trough of stouts, beer. So what I do is I bring a horse trough to the gym. Every single set I do, I strip naked, jump in the trough, roll around on the ground, let the beer soak in my skin. My skin gets so ripped from the beer stout that I just start getting so pumped, so wet, so dirty, so hot that all the chicks are like, "Holy shit, look at that beer magnet." So that's what I've been doing, mixing pleasure with business.
Yeah, I used to try and do that myself back in the 80s. I'd go inside those stout troughs. But what I found is that the more I did that, the harder it was to take a shit. So what I decided to do is I have my own fiber every day instead of just eating shitty foods like fucking apples and whatnot.
Yeah.
What I would do is I'd take a snake that you throw down the drain. I stuck it right up my ass, and I left it in there. And then when I ate food, when I drank protein, when I ate chicken and beef and real food, it'd come down my guzzle, go right down in my lower intestine. And then what I'd do is I'd turn on the machine, the snake would spin round and round, ground it right back up, and then I'd pull it out of my ass. And the second I did that, everything just came pouring out. And then I took that, I blended that inside of another horse trough. I blended that with another bit of the Grotz protein powder, and I beef that shit back up, put it right back in the system, and it came out smoother without even the needing to use the snake.
Alright, podcasties, we're gonna start our dual poem.
I hurt my leg today, so that's why I can't lift as much.
But I know that I'm gonna work as hard as I can to get my big old dick a rush.
Feel the blood pumping, feel the iron curling, feel my muscles growing.
When I'm walking around at Arby's, all the chicks are gonna say, "Damn, that dude be swollen."
Driving home the other day, guy tried to cut me off. I got out of there and punched the semi right in the face.
Then I cut him up, threw him in the lake, ate it for some protein like, yeah, how'd that taste?
Ran into the locker room and I kicked the shit out of every single Green Bay Packer.
Then I jumped through some computer cords and fucked with that anonymous group of hackers.
Then I went to church and said the rosary 850 times.
Then I knelt down at the pew, put a plate on my neck, start lifting, and start sniffing some lines.
Thanks for listening to our podcast. Hope you got some insight and a few laughs. That's all for now, folks. Yes, goodbye. Till next time, as long as we don't die.